Okay, so I just installed Ubuntu 13, what do we got here? Ubuntu 13.04, 64-bit on my Asus X501A laptop computer. And the reason I did this is because I had 12.10, I think it was, precise, and I installed the 32-bit just because I thought it'd be more, I guess, compatible in a way. Not really, because I only have about 4 gigs of RAM. But the memory actually shows up the same on 64-bit versus 32. So that didn't really make a difference. I thought it would, but anyway, so 64-bit, I have to say that with 13.04 is making a heck of a difference in performance. Um, it's just way smoother than the 32-bit version of Precise. Everything is running the way it should be. Everything is loading fast. I replaced, as you can see, Firefox with Chromium. I happen to like Chromium more than Firefox thus far. Um, Nothing against Firefox. It's another great alternative, but Chromium is just better uh, for my use. So yeah, I'm liking Chromium. I'm liking 13.04. All of my drivers seem to be working great out of the box on this laptop. Again, it's an Asus X501A laptop. I got it from Best Buy for $300, and it's a great laptop for the money. Let's see here. So yeah, I've got 13.04 running on here, and let's do just a little performance test. I mean, stuff is just running very, very quick. As you can see, it loads really quick, everything. Um, for only having, oops, didn't want to do Ubuntu help. For only having a Ivy Bridge board, well, I mean that's something different. But it's a Pentium. It's not a Core i3 or an i5 or an i7. This is just a Pentium 2020M at 2.4 dual core. Um, this is a multi-boot drive that I've got here. I've actually got, there it is. It's a Hackintosh. So I'm actually running Ubuntu 12 Precise, Mountain Lion, and now Ubuntu 13.04. If anybody wants some assistance with getting this done, being able to do a multi-boot uh, drive so that you can get it, you can make a Hackintosh and have Ubuntu and Windows on the same drive. If anybody needs help with that, just send me a message and we'll get it taken care of. It's not that hard, really. So yeah, I just, let's see what this is. Let's show the details. I have no idea what kind of error message this could be. All I did was open File Manager, aka Nautilus, and we have a little bit of an error message, but I haven't run the updates yet. I ran the installation without updates, so I probably should run the updates. Maybe it'll get a little bit more stable. It didn't really do anything. It just brought up an error message that didn't really change anything on my GUI that I can tell. Let's just take a look real quick at the updates that it wants me to install. I won't waste your time too much, but just want to let you see Ubuntu 13.04 is running 64-bit. It's running much, much, much smoother than 32-bit Precise. Now, I don't really know how to do a 60. I can't really compare it to the 64-bit Precise because I didn't install that version. But even with 4 gigs of RAM, I just want to say, huge difference. Even with only 4 gigs of RAM, it's making a huge difference. And I thought it wouldn't. I thought maybe 8 gigs would make a huge difference between 32-bit and 64-bit, but you know what I mean. I don't know. Something else I noticed, Ringtail 13.04 noticed and recognized my graphics. This is actually Intel HD graphics. 7th generation Ivy Bridge, also known as 3rd generation HD graphics. That was recognized out of the box with Ringtail. It was not recognized out of the box with Precise. But I could get it working in Precise. It was a little tricky because Intel drivers for Precise are no longer, I guess you could say, supported. I mean, they are, but it's just really tricky to get things working properly sometimes. This was out of the box and great. Okay. So my next test will be to try to install a couple games and see how it runs on this. I'm assuming it's going to run a heck of a lot better. I'm also going to run a VirtualBox with XP, and I'm hoping that's going to work a lot better. Let's just see how other applications load as far as speed. Now, keep in mind this is the first time I'm running these applications because I just installed this. So that booted up or loaded pretty quick for a first time installation, first time run for LibreOffice Writer. Now, I'm not really too familiar with LibreOffice. I know OpenOffice and I know MS Office, obviously, but Libre I'm not too familiar with. So the fact that it comes with Libre, I'll just have to get used to it. I really like the Unity interface. Seems way more updated in Ringtail, and I was actually running GNOME 3, or I'm sorry, GNOME Classic in Precise for quite a bit because I wasn't too happy with Unity. So Unity I'm actually starting to like now in Ringtail, which I wasn't expecting. So just wanted to say that. And yeah, for recording anything on your desktop, use this. Nothing else. It's great. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mess around a little bit more, and we'll see what happens.